Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do this super glowy bronze look for you guys. It's a little bit more smoky, there's no eyeliner. I wanted to keep it kind of simple for you guys, and a lot of you have requested a prom look that is super bronzy, even though all my makeup tutorials are basically super bronzy. But this one I showed you guys a few different techniques, and I'm not wearing liner because I wanted to change it up and do a prom look where I'm not wearing eyeliner. I have two prom looks on my channel. I can link it down below if you guys want to check it out. But if you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So I have no idea if the beginning of this video even filmed, but I was just saying that I just moisturized my skin. So you guys didn't miss that much. I was just saying I used the Olay Total Effects 7-in-1 Anti-Aging Moisturizer. I got a comment saying like, why? I got a comment saying like, why do I use anti-aging moisturizer? Because I'm literally 20, but my mom actually started using it and then I started using it, and it's the only moisturizer that I've tried so far. I'm not like a moisturizer fanatic, but like that doesn't peel under my foundation, because like a lot of moisturizers decide to peel under foundation. I have no idea why, and it's so annoying, and it's, what is the point? So now I'm gonna be using the Hangover primer. This is the little mini one, super cute. Don't look at my nails, they're super whack, but anyways, this I just like for extra moisturizing because it's more of like a moisturizing primer. This is what it looks like. I just apply that on my skin everywhere. It also gets a little bit tacky, so I feel like the makeup stays on better. I also forgot, for this look I wanted to make it obviously super bronzy and glowy, and usually I mix a liquid illuminator in with my primer, and if you guys are doing that, I would recommend you do that because it blends out so much easier. But I totally forgot to. This is the NARS. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. That might be a really easy word to some people, but it ain't to me. So now I'm just gonna be blending this really everywhere on my face. This isn't a heavy product, so like don't worry that you're like, oh my god, I'm adding so many extra layers. You're not. And make sure like if you do this, if you like forget to mix it in with your primer, that you really blend it out, because I've had it where it's just like on the edges, it's like a huge gap where you can see there wasn't any illuminator, so I would blend that out. I'm gonna be trying these out, which I'm real excited for. These are the Too Faced Comfort Matte Foundations infused with peach and sweet fig cream. Now these do say they're matte, which I know I'm going for a glowy look. What I would have used instead is maybe just like the Too Faced Born This Way. But I really wanted to try these out, and you can make any foundation glowy, so I wouldn't worry about that. But if you guys do want to use a different foundation, fine by me. I'm going to be mixing the shades Warm Beige and Honey together, because usually I'm honey, but with a small amount, just by the way. But I'm too late right now to use that. Okay, so I mixed the two shades together. Usually I apply less than this because usually I use the brush, but I wanted it to be super airbrush, so I'm going to be using a sponge. My beauty blender, once again, extremely dirty. Oh, it's a little darker than I expected, but I'm also trying to match my body so it will come together. Okay, so I'm going to start with this amount, see how it goes. I don't really see how this is a matte foundation, but I love it. I think it looks really great on the skin. I'm just gonna apply the rest of the foundation kind of down my neck, so we blend everything together. And since I did use such a small amount and blend it out, it kind of just like went in with my skin, if you know what I mean. Okay, so now I'm gonna be using the Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS. She's back. And I'm gonna be putting this under my eyes. You guys know the drill. It's really everywhere that I want to highlight and conceal. This shade might be a tiny bit too dark for me right now if I want to highlight, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, once we look like this, I'm going to blend it out. Same beauty blender. Okay, I don't know if it's the foundation, the primer, the illuminator, or the concealer, but I'm really liking this combo and finish, and it's very glowy. So I think Too Faced was lying a little bit, but this is what I prefer. I don't really like matte foundations because in my opinion I feel like they're a little bit cakey, but I really like this combination. So now I'm just going to contour a bit, more like bronze my face, because I want this to be really bronzy. This thing is literally sweating right now. I don't know if you guys can actually even see, but there is sweat in my bronzer. It's not mine. It's having a little bit of a workout. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting it here. I feel like leaving my makeup up in the top of my house isn't the best idea because it just probably all melts because it's so hot up here. All right, beautiful. I'm gonna blend that out. Okay, next thing I'm gonna be using is the MAC Patrick Star powder. Still like my Lancôme Monsieur one better, unfortunately. I just feel like this one isn't as good. I just don't have it right now, the Lancôme Monsieur, so this is what I'm gonna be using. And I'm just gonna set under my eyes. Just like that. Alright, now I'm gonna set it in other places, like the middle of my forehead, my noggin, that's actually my head, my nose, my chin. And this is just gonna make sure your makeup actually like stays put the whole night, because the worst thing that could happen is it starts like sliding off. Not chill, to say the least. I feel like I've just been in the oven for 100 years, even though it's been 10 seconds. Okay, and then when you're brushing it off, I also like take it to like every other area of my face, because I want to make sure everything is set and ready for like bronzer and all that stuff. So I'm going to be taking the bronzer in the Blush Bar palette. It's HOOLA bronzer, so you don't actually need this whole palette. You just need the HOOLA. And this is kind of just like reinforcing the bronzer and adding more of it, because I like me a good bronze. I'm also going to take that bronzer down my neck, because I want to be the same color. And then pinch it a bit for my nose. Somebody said I shouldn't contour my nose. To hell with you. Okay, once we're here, I usually do this pretty messy, to say the least. Everything's looking a little crazy. So I'm going to be taking that MAC powder again. And although we initially look crazy, hopefully we'll look better at the end. Yeah. Okay. Taking any powder brush. I don't like this to sit for a while because I don't want like stark white under my bronzer. So blend this out as best as I can so there's no harsh edges. Same with my nose. Okay, once we get to this point, I'm gonna go in with some blush. The blush, I literally have like eyelashes flying right, left, and center. They're just stuck onto everything. I should really reuse my eyelashes, but I just lose them. Like once they're off, they're gone in the house somewhere. So I'm gonna be taking Romance Blush. This one's from Makeup Geek. Yep. And it has some shimmers in it, so it reinforces the glow. Next, I'm going to be going back into that Mixy, actually not back into, I haven't used this yet, but I'm going to be using the MAC Cheeky Volume Mixtape. Well, wasn't even showing you it. And I'm going to take the highlighter, and I know in my first impressions video I kind of shat on this primer, this highlighter a bit, but it's really growing on me, and I actually really like it. Obviously, I do wish the color would be, for my skin tone, a little bit darker, but it's a beam and highlight. Actually, today it's even looking better. Better as the days go on. That was a lot. Alright, glowing it up. I'm going to set this all in place with none other but Kat Von D Lock It Makeup Setting Mist. Okay, while the face is still drying, I'm going to go off camera and do my eyebrows. I do have an eyebrow routine on my channel, so they'll just, you know, quicken things up. So you guys could go watch that if you'd like, but I'll be back in a second. So I did my eyebrows a little bolder than I expected, but you know, you win some, you lose some. So now I'm going to be using, which is the first time I used on camera. I like super briefly used it once before when I was on a brand trip and I just wanted to add a little extra oomph to my look. But it's the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions. Looks like this. Ooh, I really like this idea, the fact that it's so small, compact. It has how many shades? 3, 6, 9 shades, and it's a great travel size. So great color, great travel size. What more could you ask for? So I want to create a super bronzy look with this. I have no idea what I'm going to do yet. I kind of have an idea roughly in my head. I'm going to start with a bit of the lighter shade and just reinforce the lightness under my eyebrows. So I want that to pop a bit. I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's a little orangey, burnt orange kind of shade, and I'm going to put this in my crease. Ooh, I also love this. Oh. I love these because they aren't that powdery, which is awesome. And they're pretty pigmented, so go Huda Beauty. This is actually the first eyeshadow palette I think that I have of hers. So next thing I'm going to be using is this shade here. I'm only going to be using a bit of it because I want to also put that on my lash line, but I'm going to take it down and do like the outer thirds kind of and bring it in the crease a bit. And when I'm doing this, I'm kind of buffing it on my lash line as well. As you can see here, this spot is still kind of open for eyeshadow. And when we put the eyeshadow on there, we're gonna avoid the lash line area. So now I'm gonna be using that same brush that I used for my eyebrows, even though you guys didn't see that. And then I'm gonna dip it into these two shades here. I want a deep color, and I'm gonna buff that on my lash line. I'm honestly being pretty messy about this, so I wouldn't worry about being exact, which is also great for beginners because there's no exact thing about any of this. It's just very blown out, bronzy, messy. Why did I say that so quietly? And I'm also going to take a bit of this red and I'm going to just put it over it because I kind of want to change the color of it being like so purpley to more of a red. Right, and then I'm gonna go back into the crease with this shade that we used before, kind of like the outer thirds and crease, exactly what I was doing before. The smaller eyeshadow brush, I have no idea what was on this before. It's a little concerning, but I'm still gonna use it dirty. I'm gonna go in with those two dark shades again, and I'm gonna bring this a bit in the crease, but like super a bit. And then you want to kind of just connect the lash line with that a bit. It doesn't really matter where. It's not going to be super exact because this is all blown out anyways. It doesn't really matter where it connects as long as it's like in this region. You just want to make it look like it's kind of coming together. And then I'm just gonna clean up the edge a bit. And then we'll finish this eye after I do the exact same to this eye. Okay, so once you got both eyes, this part isn't super necessary, but it might help you guys kind of map out where to put the eyeshadow and make sure you neatly put it in. But I'm gonna take a bit of concealer. And I'm just gonna map out just a tiny bit. Like, I don't want to do an extreme cut crease, but I kind of just want to know the area to put the eyeshadow in the center. So this is about where I'm gonna want to put the eyeshadow. I didn't do like an extreme like cut crease kind of cutout thing, but next I'm gonna be trying the NYX glitter glue, and I'm assuming this is kind of like the Too Faced one I use all the time. They'll just help pigments stick a whole lot better. And I'm just gonna be taking that on the same brush, and I'm gonna apply it onto my eye. And then I'm gonna go in with this shade in the middle. It's a beautiful shade. And then when it gets to the end, just blend that part out kind of with your finger. Back in with a tiny brush, and I'm gonna go in this shade. And I'm gonna make sure everything kind of blends together. Whoa, took that too far. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit more of this. Since this is making it look a little bit sharper, up here I like the sharpness, but down here I still want to be a little smoky. I'm now taking those darker shades and going on my lash line. I want to add a tiny bit of glitter just to like brighten it up a bit. I'm going to be using the Heavy Metal glitter, and this is the thing with glitter and clear packaging, you can't read what it is. Oh, never mind, it's on the bottom. This is Midnight Cowboy. There we go. So this is one eye complete, and I'll just finish that on the other eye. Does this happen to literally anyone else when they're doing their makeup? Like, it looks like I got attacked. Okay, going back into that palette, I'm going to go for the red shade, real red shade, and I'm gonna buff this into my lower lash line. I wanted a bigger brush because I want it to be more blown out. And then I'm gonna go in with these two shades. So next thing I'm gonna be applying is a little bit of mascara. This is, once again, the Monsieur Big Waterproof Lancôme Mascara. Looks like this. All my makeup is so dirty, I don't know how it gets to this point. And I'm gonna curl my lashes. Also, when I'm applying fake eyelashes, I don't curl my lashes to like an extreme amount, because or else I can't get my fake eyelashes behind them. Because when I do my makeup normally, I like my lashes to literally be at 90 degrees, so next I was thinking of stacking these lashes. They are SOHO from Backstage Lashes. So can I like even, like, what is wrong with me? These are Backstage Lashes by, okay, these are Backstage Lashes, and they are in the style SOHO. Now that we got that down, I have two pairs, and I'm gonna stack them and put them on my eyelashes, because I just don't think one's gonna be enough. It actually could be, I wonder. So these ones are already used. I don't know how they made their way back into the package. I must have been sober. I kind of want to put one pair just to my eyelashes to see if one pair would be enough. Let's check it out. I mean, obviously that's not on, but yeah. Okay, that's looking a little crazy. It's not on, but yeah, I think that actually would work. I do not need two pairs. I'm gonna go to another level then. These are what they look like. I'm glad I showed you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly pop them on, and then I'll let you guys see what they look like afterwards. Okay, so I just popped the lashes on. This is what they look like. I also put mascara on my bottom lashes just to even everything out. And I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with MAC Spice Lip Liner. I'm now gonna be using Raquel from MAC, from NARS. And to finish it off, I'm gonna be using Midnight Cowboy. Isn't that the same name as the sparkles I used? It's from the same company. And this is a lip gloss. It's their Hi-Fi Shine. So the last thing I'm going to do, which can be really nice for prom because you're going to be out in the sun and you're going to look glowy. This is one of my favorite products. I don't know if this is the right mitt, but it's the Bronze Shimmer Luminous Cream, and it's instant color, satin finish, natural glow. I'm using the shade Dark, and it's by Loving Tan. Looks like this. Do you see that? Yeah. So yeah, I feel like adding this is like super nice when you're going to events and stuff, just because everything is like so shimmery and it's awesome. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this prom bronzy smoky kind of eye look. I kind of wanted to do a look with no eyeliner because all my other prom looks have just a bunch of eyeliner and a lot of makeup. I will link down below my other prom looks. I did a pretty simple gold one with red lips and then also a super pinky kind of vibe. And those looks I actually wore when I did go to prom because I went to 2 when I was in grade 12. So if you guys did enjoy this makeup look, let me know down below, and also leave this video a like if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.